a man's behavior. Change comes from within. Don't ever make him feel he is more important than you are, even if he has more education or a better job. Do not make him into a god. He is not a god. He is a man. Nothing more and nothing less.
Hello, ladies. Welcome again to K Podcast. So, I wanted to do this video over here, but I'm gonna be putting this video later on in my membership only. So, only people that are part of the membership program are probably gonna be seeing it after the live. Now, I'm gonna tell you, ladies, to please go to the membership and subscribe. It's not much; it's for $5, and it would actually motivate me. I'm just saying this, and I'm gonna be sincere with you because I think one thing we make in a podcast is actually motivation. Now, with that being said, we're gonna be talking about this situation of the Jackson's family, and many other situations that have been going on lately. Um, if you've seen this topic that have been going on today about the Jackson's family, and the woman having 6 kids and the husband deciding that this is the time that he wants to leave her. He wants to divorce. He wants a divorce after 8 years of marriage and 6 kids. And I'm gonna say this: I am the kind of woman, and let's not forget, let me just point this out first. The kids are all boys. They are all boys. So who is he planning on leaving those boys for? For me, if it was up to me, I would just leave the boys for him because they're all boys. They need their father to raise him, and he's about to do that. Now, this is the thing: the fact that it has come out in public that he has been cheating the whole of their marriage. That is why when people are putting on good face out here, oh, my marriage is so fine and so this and that. Oh, sometimes things are not working out the way they present it to be. Now, another topic is there is this lady on TikTok, she came out and she was complaining about her boyfriend that pursued her for a long time, and she gave him, and she told him that she didn't want uh just uh a fling. She wants an actual devoted relationship, and he still pursued her even though he knew that he was not devoted. Now, what am I going to talk about today? I'm going to tell you ladies something. This is why when I come up here and tell ladies, if he doesn't have the bag, don't follow him. Because that's why you hear a lot of broke men, especially broke men, are out here talking about, oh, women are materialistic, forgetting that there are many things that women are going to go through in a relationship, in a marriage. One being that you might be left with kids, and that man is just gonna think, oh, society. The thing is, when a woman leaves her kids, society would, talk about her in a bad way, that she's a bad mom and all of that. But when a man leaves the kids, they're like, oh, he left these kids. Oh, it's normal. Nobody really talks about it. And I'm gonna say this, ladies, you're gonna have to normalize dropping your kids to your baby fathers, because hey, if they don't have a consequence, this is going to continue to happen. When women continue saying, oh, I'm just going to raise the kids myself all the time, it is become the norm, and they don't feel guilty for leaving you with the kids. Now, I'm going to bring a video of this girl, talking about this, and then I'm going to give you guys my 2 cents as usual.
Leave me with one. I'm telling you that right now. Like, man, you couldn't leave me with one. I'm telling you that right now. Like, so I gotta go on this. After 8 years of marriage and having 6 boys under the age of 6, the Jackson family of Atlanta is getting a divorce. Divorce where? Leaving where? Who getting the kids? All these boys, like they are all boys. Boys. Divorce where? I don't even know where to begin. Like, seriously. Oh, man. That's a lot of kids. And now y'all want to get divorced? Why? Why? I gotta get more details because this is hurting me.
The thing is, they're saying that he's been cheating the whole of the marriage, and now he wants to move out. And after having 6 kids, 6. Do you know how difficult that is? She ain't like. Let me tell you something. There are men out here. They are complaining that they wouldn't date baby mamas, and you got a whole 6 on you. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Now there is this other video over here that I wanted to talk about. I'm just gonna bring it up here. By the way, this was what people in I think Twitter or I think Instagram were talking about. Let me just play it. Yeah, people were like, yeah, it's not easy. Now let me bring up this other video over here. This is why I always tell women, if a man is not splashing on you, if you are not dating somebody that or in relationship with somebody that can provide everything for you, and especially if you're looking for marriage and stuff, you should be going after men that have the money and the bag, because at the end of the day, there are some of these men that just want to mess up your life. You get me? There are some men out here that want to really mess up your life, and nobody wants to talk about that. So let me bring up this video over here.
7 weeks pregnant, and this responsibility. How could you do this to me? What you mean what I'm talking about?
What are you doing? Why are you trying to explain?
Because you're cap. Because you tricked me and you lied to me just to my pants. Yes, we've been talking together and messing each other. How you don't want to kill me, but you know
nothing to do with you. I just posted and quit.
No, you're not. No. I care the child because you're a liar, because you've been chasing me, and I finally give you a chance.
Yeah, I'm chasing you. I'm just chasing you to see it. And you talking about.
He's chasing a woman that told him that she doesn't want to play any games. And now she's pregnant, and all of a sudden he's like, no, I don't want to be married to you. Ladies, you're going to have to pick all of this, because this is why some men be out here talking about, oh, women are materialistic, especially when you start asking for stuff. Because their main target, their main intent is not to stay with you. It's just to play you for a fool. And that is why if a man is spending on you most of the time really well, he's somebody that is very interested in you. He's showing. But somebody that shows you nothing and just tell you, take me for my word, no. That is gonna be a failure at the end. Most men like that, they just want to play in your face, and you're out here giving yourself up to these men. Instead, these men are finding it easy. I heard a man talk about, oh, women have it good these days. I'm like, you think men don't have it good? Because in those days, you are not getting a woman like that. You're gonna have to come from something. You're gonna have to be able to provide something, or you're gonna have to go to the brothel and find a woman that you have to pay to lay with. But nowadays, women are just giving it out because they don't want to be shamed. They don't want people calling them a gold digger. In those days, let me tell you something. Men had to go pay brothels. They got to go to the brothels, and they had to pay those ladies to lay close to them. And nowadays, women are just giving it out for free. Be like, oh yeah, why do you think all these men are acting all kind of entitled? Why do you think they're crying about the lonely man epidemic? Let me tell you something. They think they had it, like women have it good now. Men have it good right now. They have it good right now because a lot of women are so afraid of being shamed, of being called gold diggers. And then they will come in your face and play this way and tell you and lie to you. Yes, I want a serious relationship without any investment. They are not investing in you at all. There is no investment there. So,
having a kid with me, go ahead with that, bro. Go ahead, and then you trying to put me on blast. Like that's gonna piss me off right there. You trying to put me on the internet.
But everything you told me,
yeah,
our connection.
Yeah, you ain't never been played before. You ain't never been played before,
wow.
bro. You don't know
really?
the game.
Really?
Say sweet to you and just to
Really?
hit
All
it.
right.
That's it.
All right. That's how you want to play?
I'm telling you now. Look, I don't want nothing to do with no kid.
You
no
gonna have
baby.
everything to do with this child. You got me messed up. You're gonna do everything that you need to do to take care of the child. Child support. What you talking about?
For who?
For what? For our baby.
I'm gonna say this: that at the end, if you even get child support, he's not gonna be in that a child's life. He's not gonna be like. If you listen to this girl, this young lady, this boy over here has been lying to her about his intent. He wants nothing with her. He just wants to play with her for the time being until he finds someone, probably. But he didn't mind pursuing her. That is why I say, if you want to chase away dust bucket from your life, make sure that you look at that dust. If he's broke, leave him alone. He's gonna play with your life. He's gonna play with your life, because being pregnant is somebody playing with your life. That's why they're out here crying and talking about women are being materialistic. Why would women be materialistic when they are the ones that are gonna lose the most? When you are the losing end, why won't you be materialistic? This is why I tell women, if he's broke, do not be playing with a broke man out here. Do not be giving them attention. Even because this is the thing. He's going to play in your face and he's going to leave you. Like this poor girl is out here talking. She said he lied to her about his intentions in their relationship. Now she's pregnant. She's talking to him about the pregnancy. He's like, I want nothing to do with that. And I'm probably sure he has invested nothing in this young woman's life. He has invested zero. That's why when people are like, oh, if I tell you I love you, just take my word. And I'm like, no. Don't be out here listening to I love you, but I'll give you nothing. I show nothing. I show you nothing, just words. I just say it and you should take me at my words. It's crazy. As a woman, you have to understand at the end of the day, you have the most to lose. And you have to make a space where you don't lose that much. You don't get to lose. The other lady that I talk about from the beginning that has 6 kids and all boys, I'm going to tell you this. I'm that kind of woman that is going to drop all them kids to you, because they are all boys and boys need their father to raise them. You're going to be doing the raising, because he running away right now, leaving her, trying to get a divorce with them 6 kids, boys for that matter. I'm wondering who is expecting to raise his sons. I'm wondering, I'm baffled who he is expecting to raise that boys. And that's why the culture is messed up. And then people be talking about, oh my God, women be raising these boys. Meanwhile, their fathers are running away. And then when I'm out here telling women, you know what, if he doesn't have the means to take care of a family, do not listen to him. But you know, women like me, we're the bad guys. Let's continue.
Look, I don't even know my kid. You ain't showing me no DNA test, and you just trying to pop a kid on me.
Who else have I been with? Who else have I been with? I don't show you. I don't show you nothing about working material. That's for sure. Y'all want to chase us down, and then when we finally give y'all a chance.
Man, go ahead. Right.
When we finally get a chance, and now I'm pregnant. Now you don't want nothing to do with me, right?
You right. I don't want nothing to do with you, because I'm telling you that now.
All right. I'm gonna be a
so I'm trying to make the decision to have a kid, and I'm already telling you.
It's my right. And I told you that I didn't want to mess with nobody. And what you do? Oh, I think you're beautiful.
You right.
Sweet
talk. I'm sweet talking. That's it. And you fell for it.
And I fell
but
for
I don't
it.
want no
Is that how you gonna talk to me?
And I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop right there. He said, I was sweet talking you and you fell for it. And that's why I tell women, don't be falling for it. Because this is what some broke men are out here doing, trying to make you fall for it and tell you that love requires nothing. Love requires them not showing the receipt that they are capable of taking care of children in future and capable of paying for the bills and everything. They want you to just take the I love you and fall for it. At the end of the day, as a woman, like I said before, you're gonna be at the receiving end of society, especially when you're divorced or when you are not together with that man and you have kids. Men are out here with podcasts talking trash about baby mamas, but they never talk about who creates the baby mama. They never talk about who creates baby mama culture. They don't talk about that. Who is the one, who is the main denominator of creating these spaces? Mostly it's not women. Because women, I know there are women that want kids out here, but majority of the time it's not the woman. It's not the woman's fault. It's the fact that some men are out here lying to women, telling them, oh my God, I love you, but I can bring nothing to the table. I will not support you financially in any way, but you should just take me for my words and be like, yeah, I love you too. What are you, dumb? Are you dumb? And that's why when women like me come out here and be like, if he doesn't have the bag, he is not in love with you. He probably have future plans and this and that. And people be like, oh, what about if he's a man with potential? Let me tell you something. You will not eat potential. Let him go get that bag and then come back. Because you don't want to be playing with yourself like that. You do not want to be playing with yourself like that. Let's continue.
I don't want nothing to do
Boy,
with
you know what you're doing to my mind right now?
I don't care
Are you
about
kidding?
none of that.
What you mean you don't care?
I don't care
What
about
you mean
none
you
of
don't care?
that,
I'm
bro.
7 weeks pregnant.
Go
What you
get
mean?
him to do something you talking about.
I'm not doing that to my body.
Go ahead. I'm telling you right now, I don't really want nothing to do with the kid. I don't want nothing to do with you.
Yo, that is so messed
Come
up,
on.
man.
And you still trying to have a baby.
No, yes, I am.
See, that's what's
I thought we
wrong
had a
right there. Why would
connection.
who?
Eyes.
Now, this topic over here, talking about when they're talking about the baby issue, did you guys hear? I think it's in Texas, or where is it? I can't remember. Of a man, one of those states that they have, they stop women from getting the normal procedure, abortion, and that they restrict women from having any of that. Even when you have a miscarriage, they be trying to take you to court and put you in jail and be like, oh my God, all this. Did you hear about a man that actually put pills on his pregnant wife drinks? He literally spiked the drink with abortion pills, and that woman ended up losing that kid. Do you know how much sentence? How long they sentenced him? I think they said is it for 8 months, 3 months. I had 3 months. That was the sentence. But these are the same people that be talking about, oh my God, sentence women for life, because that is like, yeah, progressive. What is it? What is it called? What is this party called? Conservative people. That's why I don't trust all these people either. Because this is the thing. In society, women have been played dumb for a long time. They be like telling you, oh, you can't do that, but he can't do this. He can't do it. Like that man that did that, and he's only getting a 3-month sentence for doing what he did. But they want to put a law on women's life and be like, oh yeah, and restrict women from having access to anything that could help them. This is the kind of man that this guy is reminding me of. That's why when they're talking about, pro-life and all of that, I'm like, hey, it's only pro-life when they want you to suffer. But if it has anything to do with them, let me tell you something. They would take action themselves. And the other men, nobody, this is the funny thing. I wanted to talk about that topic. Nobody is talking about that. Nobody's calling the judge out. Nobody's calling the system out and be like, why is he getting a lesser sentence? Meanwhile, we're talking about taking away somebody's life, taking away, if a woman does this, that it should be a death sentence or something. Why is nobody, why are there not people talking about that this man is going to be getting away with this for only 3 months? Meanwhile, if a woman miscarried, you guys are going to traumatize that woman. And then when I come out here and be like, women, you're gonna have to stop playing dumb with some of this, man. If he doesn't have his stuff together, because at the end of the day, you're gonna be the one that is gonna lose a lot out of it. And if you can protect yourself from losing big, it's better that way. That's why when I tell women, if he doesn't bring anything, if he cannot afford his own home and afford to take care of his family and you, that is a no. Then stay single. Stay single. What is wrong with being single? That's why you see a lot of backlash when women are talking about if he doesn't have anything, if he's broke, do not date him. You see a lot of men with this backlash, like, oh, you gold diggers, and you did. No, and they forget that at the end of the day, women always have the shortest end of the stick. They forget. At the end of the day, who is that going to impact the most? Is the woman. So you're going to have to be careful and very clever out here in the streets. You cannot be playing with yourself and letting yourself fall for all this. Oh, I love you so much. Take me on my words. Take me at my word. And just that is it. No. If he has nothing to prove, you don't have nothing to give. You do not pay any attention to that man.
This surface level we've been doing, come on, bro.
Surface level, right? But opening my surface level, though, right?
What are you talking about?
But opening my surface level, though?
Yes,
Oh,
that is
wow.
surface level. What are you talking about?
No, you don't take care of the child, like I said.
I'm not taking care of nothing.
Yeah, you are.
I don't want nothing to do with the kid.
You don't have anything
nothing
to do with the
with
kid, child
you.
support.
I don't even want to meet your family. Like, you
Why-
gotta go
Why
ahead
you be
with
so
that.
nasty, though?
Man,
That's
go
what's wrong with y'all
ahead.
dirt.
So?
What you talking about?
So?
You gonna take care of this child, like I
I'm
said,
not taking
and
care
that's
of
it.
nothing.
All right, I'm gonna call
I'm
my
not-
dad. I'm gonna call my uncles. It's gonna be a wrap.
Hold on. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that's going to scare you.
Man, go
It's
ahead
going
with
to
that.
scare you
That
because
don't
now
scare me.
you're
What you
gonna
talking
know
about?
better. Now you're going
Having
to
people
know
pull up
better.
on me
Now
for
you're
a
going
kid,
to
man,
know
you go
better.
ahead
You're
with
gonna
that.
see. You're
'Cause it
gonna
don't
see.
scare me
You're
at all,
gonna see.
bro.
You're
I'm
gonna
finna
see.
dip. How about
Okay.
that? How
All
about
right.
that? How about
Okay.
that? Yeah.
Y'all, I'm just gonna say this. You need to just stop talking to that man because first of all, he's not gonna do anything and you should have chose better. You know, they be out here telling us to choose better. And when women like me to come out here and be like, ladies, you really do need to choose better. You really do need to think about yourself first. It's not because we are terrible people. We just want that you have security. Because this have been going on for centuries. Men have been taking advantage of women for centuries. Let me tell you something. Somebody was talking, I was talking to, and I saw a video on TikTok of a man explaining marriage. And he's like, marriage is like, we had slavery. And for, other women, it was marriage. Is equivalent to slavery. And I'm like, marriage could be marriage without being slavery. Depends on how you want to set up yourself as a woman. If you want to be his mama, if you want to be taking care of him. I had another video of a guy talking about, I'm going to make another video after this, by the way, because I'm planning to talk about that particular topic separately. He was talking about women of nowadays are not like women in those days. Women in those days that your granddaddies were backhanding them. And let's talk about in those days. Let's talk about in those days. In those days, you cannot just go up to a woman and tell her, I love you, and she should be in a relationship with you. No, you're going to have to go to that woman's family. Nowadays, these boys out here are just walking around looking for a free, entertainment from women. Women should give them free energy. Come, you better come love me, take care of me as if you are my mom. In those days, men have to go to the women's family and ask if they could marry that woman. And the family have to look at that man if he's capable of doing that. And if they find him incapable, they will not give their daughter to him. There was no dating. You get me? There was no dating. You didn't have time to be getting free punani. No, you didn't get none of that. You didn't get free nothing. And in those days, let's not forget, if these men are looking for pleasure, they have to go to the brothel. And what do you think they're going to do in the brothel? They're going to have to pay those women in the brothel for their time. But they want to come out here, some of these men want to come out here and talk about if a woman is expecting a man to build already and come to her, that all of a sudden you will go digger. No, let me tell you something. If a man comes out towards you and asks you out and you try to evaluate if he has enough to start to be to start a family, if he's capable enough to pay, and he doesn't have none of it, and then you leave and he calls you a gold digger, tell him thank you. At least I know my worth. I'm not gonna come over here and slave around for you. No. They want free labor. Free labor. In those days, no. Let's talk about it. You wanna have that experience, you're gonna have to go pay somebody to get that. But now they be coming out and being like, if you're a woman, God forbid, you ask for something, you're a gold digger. And they have no pockets. And that's why they are mostly mad about women of nowadays. Some women are waking up. And yes, there are still mommies and pick-me's out there that will really, oblige. There are mommies out there and pick-me's that will do that. But there are many women are waking up nowadays and being like, see, if you don't have your stuff together, I don't want to deal with you. If you're not well put together, no. And then they get mad and they're like, oh, lonely man epidemic. I'm like, lonely man. I had this lonely man epidemic nonsense on TikTok. Lonely man epidemic. I'm like, what do you think in those days? You think women were giving themselves free to you? You have to go to the woman's family. You were not getting women. If you were poor, you were going to be single for life. Nobody was going to hand you their daughter. Nobody was going to hand you their daughter. If you were poor, it was meant to be that since you were poor, you're gonna be single, and all of a sudden we're crying about single men epidemic. Men have it good these days because there are a lot of women out here that don't care and they will just date you for your word and for the fact that you just said you love them, and you don't have to show for nothing. You don't have to show nothing. And that's why they try to shame women that want more and want better for themselves and don't want to deal with them. That's why they try to shame you, because they want you to put up with that nonsense. If you're clever out here, you know yourself and you know your self-worth. So, and there is this other video over here of this woman going and catching her husband or boyfriend in this place with another woman. And this is the thing, if they don't spend for you, they're going to spend that money for somebody else. You get me? Yeah. If you're out here doing, I'm the good girlfriend, girl, let me tell you something. Your time will be wasted. And you see that woman that he probably put in all that money into, that's probably the one that he's probably going to try to be with. Let me just bring this video up in here.
To turn that location off, didn't you?
No.
You forgot to turn that location off.
No.
Oh, you forgot to turn that location off. No, I don't follow you. We share location. I don't follow you. We share location. We share location.
I got something.
You ain't got nothing for me.
You brought me to get my nails
You ain't got nothing for
and
me.
she got your location?
Yeah, I do.
I brought you to get your nails done, but you
And
ain't had
do.
no business
Man,
following me.
don't put your camera in my
Girl,
face.
put my camera
Don't
where
put
I
your
want
camera in
to
my
put it. I
face.
put my camera
Yeah,
where I
man,
want to
don't
put
be
it.
doing all of this.
Locations, baby. Learn to turn those locations off. Learn to turn those locations off. That's what y'all do. Learn to turn those locations off. If you gonna cheat, turn your location off.
She talking about my location.
Okay?
Man,
Okay.
man, every time I look up,
Okay.
every time.
Okay, then leave. Then leave, bruh.
But that's okay.
Turn that location off if you don't want to be
I got
followed.
something for you.
Turn that location off.
Go ahead. Call me when you get to the house.
I'm not
Call me.
calling you. Thank
Call
you
me
for
when
getting
you
my
get to-
nails done. I'm not calling
So
you.
you just gonna take my?
No.
So you just gonna get your nails done and run?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do.
Okay.
You got
All right.
Y'all look like some clowns out here. Both of y'all look like some
I look
clowns.
like a clown.
Both of y'all look
How
like
I
some
look
clowns.
like a clown? Baby,
Girl.
my nails are done.
Okay.
My nails are done.
Okay.
Get yours done.
Mine done.
Get yours done.
If
Go
it's
on,
a-
clown.
if it's an issue,
Go on,
get you some
clown.
tissue.
Go on, clown.
Yeah, but they be out here telling you, you know what, you should just take me for my word. Let me tell you something, ladies. If you want a man that is good for you, you will not be dealing with brokies out here. You will not be dealing with I love you. And I'm going to say this. Yes, you might marry a wealthy man, and it depends on how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself like a maid, they will treat you like a maid. Come here, baby. Let me tell you something. They will treat you like a maid. If you let yourself to be treated like a maid, men are very opportunist. They will treat you like a maid. Stop playing. That's why normally when I see a younger woman coming to me for advice and being like, you know what, I met this guy, he's wealthy, I'm afraid of losing him. I do give them advice. I'm like, first thing first, tell him you don't know how to clean. I tell them that. I said, tell from the jump, you gotta tell him you don't know how to clean. I always tell them, tell him you don't know how to clean. You pay somebody to clean for you. Because you want to start that foundation, you want to start the foundation of whatever relationship that is, that you want to set yourself up that he doesn't have to be expecting you to be doing domestic labor and all of that nonsense. And if he cannot stand, because it's mostly broke men that will be like, oh, you do not clean, you do not cook. And they will be like, well, I can't marry a woman who cannot clean and cook. Those are the broke ones. They're looking for free labor. Free labor. And that's why I'm always saying men have it good these days. They have it very good these days. In those days, no way. No way. You're a single man, you're going to have to clean your own shirt. You didn't have girlfriends. What girlfriends? They have it good these days because some women will not be married and they would go date a man for 10 years, become their wife, the mommy, clean everything, emotional, their emotional, they be their emotional dumping ground. If you're going into any relationship, I always tell women, tell them you cannot clean and if possible, you cannot cook. And see what happens. No, just watch what happens. If he runs away, that's not the man because he's going to be thinking about, oh, he's going to have to pay people to come clean and cook. Yes, that is what you want. That's why I say there is marriage and there is another thing called marriage. There is marriage where you go that, when that guy was talking about it, like marriage is like slavery for women. There is that kind of marriage and there is this kind of marriage where he marries you because he loves you, not because of what you can do for him. Not because of if you're cleaning his clothes and ironing them. Not because if you're becoming his personal chef and cleaner of the house. Not because of any of those. Now, those women are what I call happily married. The ones that don't do none of those. That don't clean, don't do anything. A lot of people might sit out here and talk bad about women in marriage that don't clean and don't cook. And I'm like, see, I'm not one of those women. I am happy for those women. I'm happy. Because then I could be single and do all those things myself. Did you marry me to come and be your housekeeper or something? Or did you marry me because you loved me? You're going to have to pick one. And if you married me because you wanted a housekeeper, you're going to have to look for a housekeeper that you need to pay. You need to pay. And that's why they be out here, oh my God, I need a woman that can cook. Let me tell you something. When I hear a man that talks about, I need a woman that can cook and clean, I normally say, are you looking for a maid or are you looking for a wife? And they're like, no, I'm looking for a wife, but she has to help. I'm like, no, that is not a wife. That's a maid. That's a maid. You should be able to pay someone to do the domestic labor in your home. Well, that's it for today. I didn't want to even go this long because I have another video that I'm going to be doing later on today. Let me say in the next 3 to 4 hours. And I will see you ladies when I get all the video that I need for that particular topic. We will start another one. Yes, definitely today again. So I'm going to see you on the next one, ladies. And if you have anything to say, let me know in the commentary section. I'm going to leave this video up for a while before I put it in my membership only. So let me know what you know in the commentary section. Do not forget to press that like button and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.